One of the things I'm really keen to talk about on this video, and it actually makes me feel a little bit vulnerable, but it's all to do with loneliness when you move to Australia, or probably move anywhere in the world that's away from your hometown and your home comforts. But it's definitely something that I hadn't even anticipated happening when we moved. I mean, of course, you expect some form of feeling like isolated and, you know, away from everyone that you know, but we've been here for 15 months now, and I can definitely say that I feel a lot more lonely than I had ever thought. And that in itself is hard. I'm a very chatty person, I'm a very bubbly person, quite confident. I don't really have any issue with walking into a room full of people and, you know, talking away. Those kind of things do not faze me at all. But definitely since being here, I've found that part to be very hard, and I actually feel like my confidence is almost like lessening since I've been here, because I am now just walking into rooms and not even making eye contact, you know, because I just feel like people here definitely have their own groups of friends, and I suppose it's very depending where you are. For example, when we were in the city, I can imagine it would probably be a lot easier to make friends in an area where there is a lot of people coming in and out, and a lot of people that are new, and those are in the same boat. But since we moved to the Central Coast, you're then entering into an area where people have grown up and they've been here since they were born, and they have their own groups of friends already, so they're not necessarily looking to recruit any new people, which I can fully respect. I understand that. I can honestly say that when I was in the UK, you know, I had my own groups of friends, and yeah, I didn't really need any more, if that makes sense. I would never say no to someone. I'd always do my best to make someone feel welcome, but we were never really in a situation where, you know, I had to feel like I had to make more friends. So as a mum, I find this to be even harder, because you are already, you know, fully utilised with two little kids that just take up all your energy and time. But that in itself is the best job ever, but it doesn't mean that as a person, as me, I still miss friends. I still need people to have a little rant, to have a little cry, to fill up my cup, make me feel happy, and that social aspect as well. As a person, regardless of whether you are a mum or not, you definitely need that, and I just feel like here I haven't got that yet. So my little boy isn't feeling too well today, and Ewan is at home, so he is currently asleep, and I have taken this opportunity to come out, grab some things in the shop and get myself a coffee. Oh my goodness, a coffee in peace. This is something that I just do not get the luxury of. So yes, I am off to do that right now. Now, one of the other things I do want to talk about in this vlog, which I have touched on in previous videos, but it's quite a hard thing to talk about as well, because every country has its own like demographics, if you like. And one thing I've definitely noticed in Australia, and potentially just New South Wales, bearing in mind I haven't been to any other state, an observation that I've made since being here is families tend to wait a little bit later in life before they start having children, and in the UK it's definitely a lot younger than Australia. So it means that a lot of people who have kids around my kids' ages are potentially a little bit older, and therefore at different stages of their life, and just don't maybe have the same things in common as you do. And that's where I am finding it pretty hard, because I'm quite a girly girl, which again in Australia I feel like I stand out like a sore thumb, because it's very casual here. You know, you don't see a lot of like hair and makeup. Again, probably in the city you will, but where I am it's just very relaxed, and I'm just not sure like my type of girls exist, if that makes sense. And yeah, that's something that I'm just struggling with. Like I say, it's fine to talk to people, but you really want to make that friendship and have those people that you can go out with, or yeah, just phone and say I just need some help. And yeah, I'm missing that, to be honest. I'm really missing that. I phoned my best friend just the other day. You talk about things that you would just talk about for a 20-minute conversation. You end up having a 2-hour conversation every like 2 weeks, and you're just like, oh, I miss this so much. I miss having that support there to just be yourself around. And that's something that it might come here. I know in Perth I have met so many girls online. This is the frustrating thing. So many girls online on social media that I would honestly be friends with. I know I would be friends with them. We're all in different states, and I feel like that's just what happens, isn't it? We're in different states, and if we were all together, I genuinely do think we would be really good friends. But Perth seems to strike me as a place where there's a lot of expats, and it's probably down to affordability as well. I think Perth and Queensland are two places that I've met a lot of people online from, and I definitely think that there could potentially be an area where you may make more of that group of friends who are from the same area, they have the same things in common. But I spend a lot of my days on my own. Some days Ewan comes in and I haven't spoke to a single adult all day, apart obviously to talk to the kids. But as a mum of two, I rely on that support, and here can sometimes feel like very isolated. And yeah, some days I do have more tears than I would probably like, but it's part of the journey, it's part of the process, and I'm sure friendships will come when the kids go to school. That's another thing a lot of people tell me. When the kids go to school, you will find that you will have more opportunity, and whilst that is probably true, Ella's not due to go to school for another like 6 months, you know, so that's a long time when you are a mum and you're in desperate need of some support. And I do share a lot of this online. I know I share a few reels about loneliness and struggling here, and a lot of people do relate to that, and I just wanted to really make this video to say, if you feel like this, then you're definitely not alone. I feel the same. I think when the kids are so young as well, I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, and honestly there is days when I can't even speak to anyone back home because all my family are asleep when we get up, and you just literally have to get on with it. And there is days where genuinely I am crying on my own. I obviously will phone you in, but I mean, he's at work, he doesn't want to have me phoning him every half an hour crying because I'm struggling with loneliness. But there is other positives, so please don't take this video as me just being miserable and down. There are other positives to being here, hence why we are sticking it out. But I just felt like it would be good for me to share this video for others who are feeling the same. Is this your favourite? So, quick haul of everything I got today. You obviously have seen what I got in Cotton On. So I went for the trousers and the dress, and then the black dress. The trousers were in the sale, so these were only $30. And they're just gorgeous, the best quality, honestly, they're so thick. And then popped into Best and Less because this little shirt was down to $7 in the sale. Is it not adorable? And then in Cotton On, no sorry, H&M, I got these little trainers for Ren, and oh my goodness, these are Nike Air Force One dupes. They look so cute, and these were only $35, which, yeah, bargain. And then just picked up some accessories for myself whilst I was at the till because I can't help myself. Obviously got his little monster truck. I have been looking for this one, and obviously it is quite a popular one. Couldn't find it anywhere. He broke the one it currently has, so I was so excited to finally find it for him, and it was nice for him to come home and he got a little surprise. And then, I don't know how you say this, I think it's decuba, but I really like it here. They did have a big sale on, and whilst I was in, I managed to get myself some swimwear. Obviously not wearing that right now, but I think it's good to plan ahead. Some jewellery bits, and then these are bottoms as well from Decuba, I think that's how you say it. And then from Kmart I just got myself these, which actually I got with the Megalodon. So that was my little haul, which I managed to pick up myself.